just hit the subscribe button, the red button, underneath this video over to the right, and that'll sign you up on my YouTube channel. And then you can hit the small bell icon, so a little bell will go off and tell you each time I've started to broadcast a new one. I hope you enjoy it. It was my joy in the year 2000 to work for Vicente Fox in helping him get elected the first democratic president of Mexico, basically bringing democracy to a country that had been ruled for 72 years by an autocratic party called the PRI, P-R-I, was a corrupt party, ran the country, bribed voters, and did everything it could to keep them in line. Because Mexico wanted decent relations with the United States, we forced them to democratize, and the first really free election they ever had was in 2000. And I was hired to work for Vicente Fox, this charismatic, tall, articulate apostle of freedom and competition. But we were always told, as Fox campaigned, that no matter what the polling said, the PRI would win, because they said they would lose in the polls, but then they would bribe the voters with goodies and stuff. In fact, there was a photo in the newspaper of a PRI governor standing beside 1,000 washing machines stacked 3 high that he was about to give out in his state to assure votes for the PRI. So we decided our message would be take the bribes, but vote for us. So we did an ad that became very famous. It was an Indian couple in a poor home, and there was a knock at the door, and the woman said, "Sí," and the guy said, "Señorita, I am from the PRI." And she opened the door and she said, "Yes." And he said, "Who are you going to vote for?" And she stepped out of the house, closed the door behind her, and said, "Oh, like always, we're going to vote for the PRI." And he said, "Bueno," and he reached into his truck and gave her a huge basket of food. And she was waving as he drove away. And when he was gone, she opened the door and slipped back into the house, put it down on her table. And then you pan out and you see the room. It had PAN posters, vote for Fox, down with the PRI. And the husband said, "Why did you say we're voting for the PRI? We're voting for the PAN and Fox." And she's now eating the food. And she said, "For 71 years, they cheated me. Now I'm cheating them." And the ad was very famous. It swept the country and had a lot to do with Fox winning that election. This story and many others is in my new book, 50 Shades of Politics. It's self-published, so you can't get it at bookstores, but you can get it on Amazon.com and DickMorris.com. 100 really short 2- or 3-page stories just like that one. Hope you like it.